Hey gang, my name is Sp00ky. I'm a wholesome adjacent variety streamer on Twitch, obviously. I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I stream to carve out a corner of the internet that I always wish that I...
Welcome! Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Go ahead and tell me your username, if you're an affiliate or partner on Twitch, how long you've been streaming, and your average viewers and current followers.
For sure. My name is Sp00ky. That's spelled with zeros instead of O's. I started streaming in January of 2020. I became an affiliate around August of 2020. That's when I started getting serious about the whole thing. Currently, I have 17 average viewers, and I'm sitting at 556 followers.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So let's talk about analyzing your data. What do you do with that information, and how do you incorporate it into your streams?
For sure. So I think a lot of us, maybe I'm being presumptuous, get really kind of hooked up in the metrics maybe too early. I was definitely looking at my stream stats, my stream summaries after every single stream. It wasn't doing a lot for me. I didn't feel like I was learning very much, and I think I was just kind of bumming myself out a whole bunch. So I dialed it back. I've started looking at my analytics just once a month, kind of doing a basic audit of how things have been going. And I found that it's a lot more, I guess, informative than looking every night after stream. I can kind of tell where my highs and lows have been, if I feel like I either didn't have as much energy as usual, or if I wasn't into the content that I was making. I feel like you can see that directly reflected in the numbers. And then on the flip side, if I feel like things have been going great, the numbers tend to back that up. So just kind of, you got to trust your gut as much as the numbers, I think, to really know what's going on with the analytics.
Yeah, totally. So let's talk about engaging your audience. How do you do that, whether that's on stream or on social media?
For sure. So I am on many social media platforms. I'm a chronic Twitter user, which I guess RIP to me for that. Specifically for engagement, I want to talk about streaming for the most part, because I think that's the most fun part. It's more fun than tweeting. Mm-hmm. I think one of the best and easiest things I've done to kind of increase and engage on my stream is just making sure to leave a lot of time to just talk with your community. I used to just jump right into gameplay. I'm a video game streamer, so I was like, oh, people want to see games. No, people want to talk to you as the streamer. So I used to carve out 15 minutes to chat, and now sometimes I don't even launch the game. Sometimes I become an accidental just chatting streamer, and I feel like it's more fun for me a lot of the times. It's more fun for the community, and it just kind of helps you stay really connected with this growing group of people that you're bringing together every time. And
what works for your go live notifications, and maybe what doesn't?
I think I changed my go live notification for every stream, and I feel like that helps. I have really consistent engagement with them. I'd say about 40% of my concurrent average viewers are engaging with every push notification that gets sent out. I think 80% of people have push notifications turned on still, which cool. Awesome. I don't have my own push notifications turned on. So, so I think that's been, I think it's been reliable that I've never let it get stale. That's the best advice that I can offer is just like, if you're taking this seriously and you're trying to grow, make it part of your checklist. Update your title, update your go live notifications, update your tags if it's relevant, because even as we like to complain about Twitch not being super discoverable, they do have tools there. They do have things that can help you kind of have that extra reach out point, and just get silly with it. You know, I hype up my like push notification gang in the messages. I'll make dumb little jokes about whatever game I'm playing. There's no rhyme or reason, but it consistently seems to do well. So
yeah, I love that. So how do you adapt with social media algorithm changes?
And you just have to learn how to do like the main formula well first before you can get too crazy. If we're using YouTube as an example, like, you know, maybe don't use your Twitter graphic design skills to make your thumbnails. Maybe use the real talents that you have. Focus on your titles. Try to fine tune the things that would make you as a viewer engage with it. I think try to make the content that you want that you would want to see out there, and think about how you would engage with that. And that's how to stay on top of it. At least is what's worked for me.
I know, I love that. Yeah. So what tags work best for you and your channel?
Well, the change going back to freeform entry, I feel like maybe limits some of the reach. I think it's also kind of broadened some opportunities as well, at least as long as the viewers are searching for specific things. The main tags that have been really effective on my channel have been things like safe space. Actually, I took one from a tweet that you recently did, Holly, which is the LGBTQIA friendly. I'd had ally before, and I just feel like that wasn't encompassing enough. I just wanted to make it that much more clear of a signpost. For all the gripes I have about tags, they are a really good early indicator of what someone who's new coming to your stream can expect, both from yourself as the streamer and hopefully from your community as well, and like what you're trying to build. So I think it's really key, and I appreciated having some fresher advice on what to do there.
Oh, well, thanks.
You're welcome.
So how do you personally stand out from the rest and get creative?
Oh, I spent some time thinking about this as well, because I think being in the gaming side of things, especially, there's always the expectation, like, you're going to play a game. How differently can you play a game from someone else? I think there's still a way to meaningfully take what makes yourself as a creator special and pour that into the experience that you're providing. So just recently, I played Dark Souls for the first time. I've recently started trying to look after my health a bit better. So I'm like, you know what? I'll double down. We'll make this into a Dark Souls challenge. So I played through the entire game in Dark Souls. I did a push-up every single time I died. I did the push-up on camera. Man, people liked it. So that's all you can do. You know, I took things that were important to me and things that I was trying to change about myself, and you pour it into the content in a way that makes sense.
So think about when you started streaming to where you are right now. Is there any one thing that kind of changed it all?
The thing that I think changed that was best for both, like, my actual personal life as well as for growing and becoming an affiliate and then having my stream grow further, is I stopped doing ad hoc streams. I used to just kind of go live when I felt like I had time. So I committed to just a set schedule. I've been streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays for 2 years now. Just been on the same thing, and that changed everything, because people just kind of knew. They're like, oh, this is when I can expect to see this person on Twitch. They roast me in chat as I'm like if I'm like running 10 minutes late, there's people in my chat being like, Spooky's running late. You know, it's like you become a part of people's days. And I think that's made all the difference in the world.
All right. Well, that was my last question. Thank you so much for doing this.
For sure. No, thank you for having me. I wish that something like this had existed when I started. I really genuinely mean that. It's really cool and really valuable to see people from all scales in this journey and what's working. You know, I'm thrilled to see the new season.
Aw, yay, thank you. That's why I did it, because I wanted something like this too. So, all right, we're gonna say goodbye to YouTube, and I'll talk to you right afterwards, okay?
All right, cool.
Okay, bye YouTube.
Bye YouTube.